Your thoughts on the day, on the tournament?
You know, obviously we played arguably one of the worst rounds we've ever played in a long time, the first round of the farm.
Right.
And, you know, and then the next two were just okay. And, you know, these guys, they didn't panic. You know, we came back and had some qualifying. And they're just learning how to compete, you know, and they've got to learn how to do that. And
right.
I think the great thing about this week is, you know, the wind didn't blow 40 and it wasn't 29 degrees, but the golf course was a real challenge, and you had to stay with it, and you had to stay competitive, and you had to keep playing. And because if you get to 14T and you've shut it down emotionally, it's a long way home. And we played those last holes well, and obviously from 11th place a week ago to playing and beating some of the best teams in the country here is fantastic. So, you know, you tell them to try to build confidence from the process, but every now and then you need a little icing on the cake to reaffirm that, you know, the things that you're doing and you're working on, you know, they make sense to them. So I'm really proud of these guys. It's a long trip home from Dalton, and they went back to work and stayed the course, and it was obviously 3 really good days. And to shoot under par today, a big round by Seth Reeves, and Michael Hines playing his first tournament, shoots 1 under today. So just a ton of positive stuff, and go back and get ready to go, you know, to Macon, and won the Brickyard a year ago. So hopefully it'll give them the confidence that they need, that they are okay, and that they can play with some really good teams.
How big a deal was it for y'all to come back and play this well after how y'all played?
They were pretty tore up,
yeah.
And you know, the game will beat you up. There's no question about it. And I think the biggest challenge our guys will have and have had for the last couple of years is they just try too hard. You know, you have to be able to get out of your own way, and you know, you want it really bad when you practice, and you want it really bad as you go about your day. But when you get in a tournament, you know, you've got to be your own best friend, and you know, you've got to be on your side. You can't just keep kicking yourself every time you make a mistake while you're playing, and that's something that they've got to learn, and we've got to work on that for 5 hours, you know, you're the only one on your side, and you need to act like it. You know, some of these guys, if their caddies talk to them the way they talk to themselves, they fire their caddy after about a hole and a half, and yet they keep themselves employed for 5 hours. So just trying to work on being optimistic and playing through some tough times, and I thought today was fantastic.